Today is Wednesday, 3rd of January 2024. This day is celebrated as Humiliation Day and also Women Rock Day. 3rd January is also celebrated as the Balikan Din. On 10 March 1998, a stamp was released by Indian Post in honor of Phule Savitri Bai birthday. 3rd January is celebrated as Balika Din. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that Adani Hindenburg case Supreme Court to deliver a verdict on conflict of interest allegation against panel. PDA seeks SIT to probe Hindenburg allegations. A petitioner says Supreme Court appointed panel includes chairman of a firm provided energy to Adani facilities and a jurist who had represented the Adani Group in 2006. The logo of Adani Group is seen on the facade of one of its buildings on outskirts of Ahmedabad on April 13, 2021. The Hindu newspaper also states that morning register rollout schedule of 3 new criminal courts will be notified by January 26. Top Hamas official Saleh Arori killed in Beirut, blast and more. People search for survivors inside an apartment following a massive explosion in the southern Beirut suburb of Dahiya, Lebanon on January 2nd, 2024. An explosion killed Saleh Arori, a top official with the Palestinian militant group Hamas, and 3 others, official with the Hamas and Lebanese group Hezbollah said. The Hindu newspaper also states that Jammu and Kashmir becomes first union territory to implement Prime Minister Vishwakarma Yojana. Jammu and Kashmir has become the first union territory to implement the Prime Minister Vishwakarma Yojana, an initiative that aims to power and enhance the skills of the craftsman community, officials said on January 2nd. The inauguration of training program was for the first batch of 30 trainees Vishwakarmas in Darzi craft and was virtually conducted by advisor to Lieutenant Governor Rajiv Rai Patnagar and Secretary of Union Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship MSDE Atul Kumar Tiwari at ITI Shopian. PMVY, an initiative launched by central government in September 2023, aims to recognize artisans and craftspeople. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that protesting near hit and run law. Truckers dial down after talks with the Home Secretary. Another new code: any driver who causes the death of a person by rash and negligent driving and flees from the spot will be jailed for up to 10 years and are fined. Truck and bus drivers burn tires during a protest against the new provisions regarding hit and run case under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita in Hajipur on Tuesday. Indian Express also states that another eye in sky on ground. India is now part of the world's largest radio telescope project. India, through the Pune-based National Center for Radio Astrophysics and some other institutions, has been involved in the development of square-kilometer array observatories since its inception in the 1990s. Installation work at one of the SKA sites in Western Australia. Indian Express also states that attacks on security forces in Jammu and Kashmir, lack of actionable intel and thinning of troop factors reassessment on the lack of actionable intelligence adds to the traditional challenges of the region, which geographically favors all-weather infiltration due to the presence of rival forces and gaps in the line of control. Fence. Home Minister Amit Shah chairs a meeting review with the Jammu and Kashmir security situation in New Delhi on Tuesday. The Hindustan Times newspaper states that in ULFA deal, a long and a complicated quest for closure. Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma and members of the United Liberation Front of Assam ULFA during the signing of peace accord between ULFA and Central and Assam governments in New Delhi on Friday. Guwahati last Friday, 16 senior leaders of United Liberation Front of Assam, ULFA, stood beaming In a gleaming wood paneled government room, the traditional red and white scarves strapped around their necks, they formed a single file behind Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma. He sometimes also states that what does the data tell us about the road accidents in India? A strike by truck operators against the new provisions in the Bharatiya Navy Sanhita BNS for hit and run cases has had a serious effect on transport services, including that of essential commodities in various parts of the country. What is the controversy about? Here is what data on road accidents and their treatments within the criminal justice. At least 6 people were killed after the car they were traveling in a hit road divider in Jamshedpur on January 1st. Sometimes also states that eliminate terror ecosystem followed a procedures. Amit Shah's twin message on Jammu and Kashmir. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs a high-level meeting to review security situation in Jammu and Kashmir in New Delhi. New Delhi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Tuesday instructed security forces to strengthen counter-terrorism operations and ensure the complete elimination of terror ecosystem in Jammu and Kashmir, but stressed that they must follow all due procedures while carrying the counter-terror operations according to the official statement. Going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, higher borrowing by states to widen yield spread with GSEC. States borrowing seen at record of rupees 4.13 lakh crore in Q4. In overview, the weekly SGS actions in Q4 financial year 2024 are closer to the indicated amount of the spreads between the 10-year SGS and 10-year GSEC. Yield may widen to 50-60 bps in this quarter, especially in February-March 2024, Aditya Nair, chief economist ICRA, said. Exports from labor-intensive sector lagging, says GTRI. Overall, goods exports have been on the decline for the better part of the ongoing financial year due to the demand slowdown in the West. A key consumer of Indian textile and gems and jewelry exports, property crisis in China has also resulted in slowing of Indian exports. At the time when India is signing free trade agreement with the development nations such as United Kingdom, GTRI said that the mere signing of an FTA may not result in a rise in India's labor-intensive goods exports, and India's export of apparel to Japan is an example. From banking and finance point of view, in operative and unclaimed accounts, how will the Reserve Bank of India revised guidelines benefit customers? The Reserve Bank of India has asked banks to undertake at least an annual review in respect of accounts where there are no customer-induced transactions for more than a year. For the purpose of classifying an account and only customer-introduced transactions and not bank-induced transactions shall be considered. Going to the world news, including Harvard President Claude resigns amid plagiarism, claims backlash from anti-Semitism testimony. Hezbollah TV station says top Hamas official Saleh Arori killed in Beirut blast. Israel says will defend itself against genocide. Questions at the World Court. Japan Airlines plane cost God aircraft collision. What we know so far. Rishi Sunak declares success in meeting United Kingdom's asylum target. Why Japan Airlines plane collides with the Coast Guard aircraft on Tokyo airport runway erupts into flames. What was the science and technology watch video of dawn to dusk on Mars captured by NASA's Curiosity rover? These time-lapse video of dawn to dusk on the red planet were captured by NASA's Curiosity rover. The Curiosity rover was on a break from operations due to the solar conjunction. New way to identify liquid water on exoplanets could help search for habitable ones. Scientists have developed a new method to detect water on exoplanets, which in turn could help look for distant habitable worlds. The new method compares the presence of carbon dioxide on a planet compared to its neighbors. Bitcoin climbs above $45,000 for first time since April 2022. Bitcoin touched a 21-month peak of $45,488, having a gain of 154% last year, and the strongest performance since 2020. A Bitcoin is seen in an illustration picture taken at La Maison to Bitcoin in Paris, France, June 23, 2017. At last, this is a famous quotation said by Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, whose birth anniversary is 14 April 1891 up to 6 December 1956, was an Indian jurist, economist, social reformer, and a political leader who headed the committee drafting the Constitution of India from the Constituent Assembly debates, served as the law justice minister in the first cabinet of the Jawaharlal Nehru, and inspired the Buddhist movement after renouncing Hinduism. B.R. Ambedkar says a famous quotation. He says that we are going to enter into a life of contradictions. In politics, we will have equality, and in social and economic rights, we will have inequality. We must remove this contradiction, or else who suffer from this inequality will blow up the structure. Okay, thank you.